It's Thursday, October 8th. Welcome aboard to this edition of Barnstable Today. I'm Kevin Friel.
And I'm Andrew Gobiel. Thank you very much for joining us.
We'd like to remind you right at the top that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website, www.town.barnstable.ma.us.
Rather blustery day out here in front of Town Hall, and the interviews we conducted outside. You'll hear some wind through the interviews as well, but very, very important information. First, of course, the shellfish propagation program continues to be successful thanks in large part to the work of Chris Clark over in the Natural Resources Department. Kevin had an opportunity to talk with Chris earlier today.
Yesterday. First off, Chris, what's BARS and how was the presentation?
The BARS group is, BARS stands for the Barnstable Association for Recreational Shellfishing, and they are an association, a club in our town whose interest is focused around shellfishing. So many of them are volunteers for the programs that we promote and sustain in the town, but there are other members who are not necessarily our members. So in October, both Tom Arcadi, the shellfish biologist, and I do an annual presentation to them basically on the state of the shellfishery as it stands in October after virtually most of the season is buttoned down for the year.
So, Chris, that leads us right into my next question. What is the state of our shellfishery here in Barnstable?
We're looking very robust. We have been receiving 1 million cohog seed each year. We did this year a little over 1 million, and we got virtually all of it back. We bottom planted, over 900,000 of it, and we're going to free plant some of the baby seed that we grew in our floating upweller, which is commonly called flupsy, floating upweller system.
You rely heavily upon volunteer support to help you with these plantings. Could you tell us about those projects that you've undertaken?
Yes, we have this year. We just have our final tally of 101 volunteers that helped us out this year. And most of them were in the field, not all, for a total of about 730 volunteer hours that people provided for free to our programs. So I'm proud to say that there's no way we would be able to do our field projects without hands at low tide to hold our nets and plant the seed and staple them down.
Could you tell us a little bit about the nature of where you get the cohogs from, when you get them as seed, and what the life cycle is that you put them through, the timeline
Sure.
as such?
Every June we receive our cohog seed, and this is brokered through a collaboration with other towns as managed by the Barnstable County Extension Service. So they provide a bulk purchasing of cohog seed for all municipalities, and we participate in that. So we received our 1.15 million seed this year in June, on June 5th, and we cultured it in our floating upweller system, bringing it from about the size of an from about the size of a sesame seed to about the size of an M&M. And from July through now, through October, we bottom plant those M&M size seed, at least M&M size seed, under netting to protect them against predation primarily. Then we leave the nets on for a year and pull them off the following year. So in our town, unlike many other towns, we take extra good care of our seed and protect them for 2 years to minimize predation and maximize productivity, minimize competition amongst that crop.
Could you tell me a little bit about, I was on the town's website, and there was a notice about relay areas being open. Could you clear that up for me a little bit?
Sure. Relays is another type of method used to to enhance our shellfish populations, mostly cohog populations in our town. And this is cohog relay stock is shellfish that comes from waters that are not healthy for harvesting. But this is a program administered and overseen by the Division of Marine Fisheries, where they approve of cohog populations that have high bacteria counts, but not the type of pollution that they can't purge themselves of.
Chris, could you just tell us a little bit about the oysters, a seasonal thing that lots of people in the town of Barnstable get really excited about? Could you tell us about what's going on with that?
Sure. Tom Arcadi, the shellfish biologist, is in charge of the oyster propagation program in our town, and November 4th is the target opening date for oyster fishing, shellfishing, both off of Scudder Lane and on the south side in the town of Barnstable. But all of that is pending the Division of Marine Fisheries approval for the water testing.
Thank you very much, Chris. We really appreciate you coming on. We appreciate all the work that you've done for the town of Barnstable, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Once again, Chris Clark talking about the shellfish propagation program here in the town of Barnstable. Chris is moving on, and we wish her the best of luck in her new endeavor.
Now, we also had an opportunity to speak with Melissa Chartrand about the arts program that she runs for the Growth Management Department. Andy had a chance to talk with her earlier today. Here's that interview with Melissa.
Standing in front of Town Hall on a rather blustery fall day, beautiful day, but kind of windy out here. Melissa Chartrand, who was in charge of all of the arts programs here for the town throughout the summer. First, Melissa, everybody knows about the economy. Everybody knows it was kind of rough. So I'll ask you, just in a general point of view, how was the attendance at all of the arts programs that we had this year, from the shanties down on Ocean Street to the concerts that we had out here? Are you happy with the results?
We're thrilled with the results. The concerts, we doubled our attendance from last year. Over 6,000 people enjoyed Friday night concerts, and they're free. Yeah. Attendance has been terrific. I think people are excited and interested and looking for things to do. That all of our events are free, and they can come and meet with the artists and get out and enjoy the beauty of Cape Cod.
Actually, I think it was the MC at the last concert that really had.
That's exactly what it was.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now, once again, one of the really more successful aspects of the arts programs here in the town have been the artist shanties over on the Ocean Street docks. How many years have we done this, and what was the turnout like this year for them?
The turnout was fantastic for them in spite of the rain. I will say it was a little down during June, but August and September made up for the visitors. They had a great season, and it's their 5th season. This weekend is their last weekend, so we encourage everyone to come out and visit them if they haven't been, or even if they have. Everything from fiber arts to scrimshaw, rope work, painting, photography, and they're open 11 to 5 Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Columbus Day.
Now, we talk a little bit about some of the other artist events that were going on. You partnered with some of the restaurants in Main Street. How did that go?
The art walks went real well. They were on Thursday evenings, and we'd say there was an increase of about 10% on those nights for people coming out and making some connections with the artists.
Now, somebody watching this right now would be interested to find out, why is it so important that we push the arts programs in the arts community here in Hyannis? Why do we do this?
We do this for many reasons. We do it for personal reasons, for that human connection. Instead of Facebook or Twitter, you can actually come out and interact and make those connections. They inspire and they soothe, and they can be life-changing, and to interact with people and with the artists. For an economic standpoint, which is key, to not only support the local artists, but it brings dollars to the area with tourism and with residents spending money here locally. It goes into our own pockets.
Well, and not only do we have events going on here in Hyannis, but I mean the entire town. All 7 villages have events going on too.
They sure do. There's plenty of arts and culture in all 7 villages, from museums to theater, music, historical societies, and they can all be found on our website, harbourarts.com. The Arts Foundation.org has a comprehensive list as well.
This must be a great job for you, to be able to do all this stuff.
I love my job. It's wonderful to meet so many interesting people.
Yes, very good. Okay. Melissa, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's going to be a beautiful weekend, as she had said. Head on out there, check out the artist shanties, check out some of the events as well, and congratulations on a very successful summer.
Thank you.
Once again, Melissa Chartrand talking about the arts programs. Make sure you have an opportunity to head on out and enjoy them. For Kevin Friel, I'm Andrew Gobiel. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend.